Hello everybody. During the week of the winter solstice I made a lot of progress. I took 2 weeks off from work so I could work on the plane and spend time with the family, obviously. The first few days I spent some time on finishing small parts. You can see here working on the rudder pedals. There were a lot of, let's say, loose ends I had, so I did that first. And after that I worked on the skins mainly. You can see I'm now working on on drilling holes for the static lines, and I'm probably working on the gussets for the ribs. Not sure actually. You can see that the tail skin it's all done, and on the front side there's still a lot of work to do. There are a few rivets that you can already rivet with the longerons on the tail side, so the skin should be riveted in conjunction with the top skin, right? So they go both with the same rivets. However, there are a few rivets in between. I think it's 6 or maybe 8 on each side that keep the longeron in place with the bottom skin. Alright, also on the other side. Currently the fuselage is still on 2 tables, as you can see. It's my main workbench, whereas the front it's placed on it. And you can see there is another table in the back, which is an old computer table, and that's where the tail is on. My goal is to, at the end, after vacation, to have everything on the bottom side fixed, so I can put the whole fuselage on the computer table, which I extended with a ladder. That way I have just one table, where one movable table. I made wheels under them, so I can move the fuselage very easy and still have my workbench free. So that will be the goal of, let's say, the new year, starting the new year. Not sure what I'm working on right now. Probably still some skin that can be done at the back. Okay. So this video was made over, I think, 4 days or something like that. So there are probably some rough cuts in there, here and there. Now I'm working on the side skin. I did the side skin, the bottom part, earlier with my dad, and now I have to do the, let's say, the top part myself. Again, they're all flush rivets here. And I found out I actually forgot a doubler. So there are, in the main spar, there are 2, let's say, plates going up. The one that is glicoed, the front side, you can still see it. And I forgot to create a doubler for that. I'm not sure why. So I did that also, because I found that out. It's always good to check your drawings when you start with a new rib or a new flange or whatever. So this is the armrest, which probably also works as a longeron. And the bulkheads of the baggage compartment. It's always great to, let's say, start riveting with 2 people, but actually when you do it enough, then it's also easy to do it yourself. Especially the 3 rivets, the smaller rivets, because they're very easy to rivet. They're not that strong, so you can set them quite easily. I have 1 bucking bar, tungsten bucking bar. That is actually quite good because there are a lot of bucking bar sizes and shapes, but most of the time you can do it with just the basic tungsten bucking bar. I really like that. Sometimes I have to do, let's say, be a little inventive, but yeah, most of the time it works great. Okay, this is the part where the tail skin and the, let's say, center skin meet. They overlap, so the center skin goes over the tail skin. So I took some polymer kit, so I could make an airtight seal between the motor compartment and the cockpit. What I did is I dropped the bottom a little bit from the so there was a space between the firewall and the bottom. So I did that right now. So now I'm clicking back the bottom side again, and now I have to unclico the sides skins, cleaning up the things I put too much on. Sealing off the recess, it's actually not necessary because you will have to make another seal when you put in the engine recess yourself, but just to be sure. And now I'm opening up the side skin, so I could do that too. You can see that here. And clicking it back together. The clicos get a little dirty from the kit because of course it spreads out, so but that's okay, you can clean it with acetone or something like that. So continuing, this is probably where I found out that I missed the earlier mentioned doubler. And now riveting all the parts. Yeah, there is although I think they are still flush. Going down from the main spar, you can use non-flush rivets for that, but these are all flush still. So a lot of small parts and a lot of riveting during the Christmas vacation. I think of the 2 weeks I could at least most of the day spend 3, 4, maybe even 5 hours working, and that really went very fast. So yeah, I can imagine that if you can work full-time on a plane, you can actually build it in a year or something like that. It's really going fast now. Unfortunately, after the vacation in the new year, I have to start working again, so that'll slow down my works considerably. Alright, continuing building my pie in the sky.